Ladies and gentlemen, there exists a magnetic force in this world, a force that transcends appearances, professions, and even status. It's not about charm that vanishes in the daylight, nor is it the superficial confidence that evaporates when challenged. It's deeper, it's powerful, it's the kind of presence that makes people lean in when you speak, pause when you walk by, and remember you long after you've gone. And when it comes to the mystery of attraction, not the fleeting, shallow kind, but the enduring kind, there are traits that create a gravitational pull, especially when embodied with authenticity. These are the traits that make women not just admire you, but become obsessed with your essence, your presence, your energy. The first trait is emotional control, not repression, but command. Imagine being in the middle of chaos, and someone walks in with a calm so unshakable, so grounded, that it brings balance to the room. That's emotional control. It's the ability to feel everything but act with intention. It's being able to face frustration without outbursts, fear without retreat, anger without destruction. This trait signals strength, not through dominance, but through stillness. Women are naturally drawn to stability, not the kind that pretends, but the kind that holds space. The kind that says, "I've been through storms, and I still walk like the sky is clear." That's obsession, worthy. It's not about being void of emotion, it's about being the master of your inner kingdom. When a man can navigate the tides of life without losing his center, he becomes irresistible not because he's cold, but because he's rare. The second trait is purpose, not a job, not a paycheck, not a title. A purpose, that undeniable fire that drives a man forward even when no one is watching. A man who walks like he knows where he's going, who builds, creates, improves. He doesn't need to explain himself. His actions speak. Purpose is intoxicating because it gives direction, clarity, and edge. It's the reason a woman watches from across the room and wonders what drives him. Purpose signals that you are not waiting for life to happen to you. You are shaping it, chiseling it, molding it with intention. When you are driven by purpose, everything you do carries weight. Your words, your silence, your decisions. It tells the world, and every woman in it, that you are not here to drift. You are here to dominate your lane. The third trait is mystery, not games, not silence, but mystery, the art of not revealing everything at once. It's leaving space for curiosity. It's not over-explaining. It's allowing your life to unfold like chapters in a book, revealing depth over time. Mystery isn't about being secretive, it's about having layers. It's the understanding that value isn't in oversharing, but in offering pieces of yourself with precision. Every time she discovers something new about you, her interest deepens, her obsession grows, because she realizes you're not like the rest. You're not desperate to be understood in one conversation. You are a story worth exploring, not a tweet to be consumed in seconds. When a man owns his silence as much as his words, when he reveals with poise and not pressure, that's when intrigue becomes desire. The fourth trait is standards, high ones, uncompromising. Standards in how you speak, how you move, who you allow into your circle, what you tolerate, what you pursue. When a man has standards, he doesn't chase, he selects. And that selection process is magnetic, because it communicates self-respect. Women can sense when a man lives by a code, not a code built on arrogance, but one built on discipline, vision, and values. A man who won't lower himself just to be liked. A man who isn't moved by every curve or compliment. That man is powerful because he doesn't seek approval, he inspires it. He doesn't demand attention, he commands it. Standards create boundaries, and boundaries create desire, because when something is not easily accessible, it becomes more valuable. And when a woman realizes she's not entertaining a boy who's impressed by everyone, but a man who is selective, obsession begins. The fifth trait is presence, true presence, not scrolling through life. Not existing on autopilot, but presence, the ability to be here, to look someone in the eye and truly see them, to listen not to reply, but to understand, to speak with intention, move with awareness, and love with clarity. Presence is a superpower in an age of distraction. When a man is fully here, when he walks into a room and brings his entire spirit, not just his body. Women feel it. It's like gravity. It draws, it anchors, it awakens. Presence tells her she matters, that she's not just heard, but felt. It tells her this moment is sacred. An obsession isn't built through gifts or words, it's built through how someone feels in your presence. When a man offers undivided attention in a divided world, he becomes unforgettable. These traits, when embodied fully, don't just inspire admiration, they provoke obsession, not through manipulation. Not through tactics, but through embodiment, because the deepest attraction is not to appearance, but to essence. It's the kind of attraction that doesn't fade with time. It grows, it deepens, it roots itself in something far beyond looks or status. It roots itself in energy, the kind of energy that doesn't ask to be noticed. It just is. These are not traits to perform, they are traits to become. Traits that aren't about impressing, but about expressing your highest self, silently, powerfully, unapologetically.